Perhaps black women should just date white men because it seems throughout history they seem to be more happy with them. At this point, I don't care anymore. Yeah, I preach black love, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of talking about it. You know, I know what I practice in my life, and I know people who practice that in their lives as well. But the message is on deaf ears. It falls on deaf ears all the time. It just doesn't make any sense to keep on talking about it. And many people that want to fight for black love, that want to fight for black couples and relationships, they're going to keep on doing it. I really don't care anymore. I don't. I really mean I don't. If you're with a black person, you're black, that's great. I'm glad you want to keep the bloodline and legacy going, but I just don't care anymore. Because if you look throughout history, I mean, we've seen black men do this too. But when you look at these black women who were like the first at this and the first at that, most of them had white men who they were married to. The first black supermodel. Okay, you got Catherine Dunham, who was a dancer. She married a black man, and he didn't share her interest in dancing, so they drifted apart. She wound up marrying some white man, a Canadian white man who had interest in African American culture or whatever. I mean, you just continue to see this. They seem to be more happier with white boys, so just go with the white boys then. I'm not even mad anymore. I don't care. The way they run their mouths on YouTube talking about how they want this man to make this much money. Oh, you don't care about these passport bros going here. If you don't give a fuck about these passport bros going where they want to go, then shut the fuck up about it. You don't want these guys, so why the fuck are you worrying about what other women they're going to? It doesn't matter. And that's why I don't really talk about interracial relationships anymore when it comes to black women who swirl, because I don't give a fuck where they go. They fail. They fail when they go there. Most of them do. And I don't laugh at this shit. I don't laugh and I don't mock people's death when they get killed by someone of another race that they think was going to be better than the race that they're already in. I think it's absolutely, sickening and disgusting and despicable to me to look over your own people to look at someone else. Okay? Your option is right in your community, and of course you're gonna be attracted to other people, but the fact that you just completely turn everybody off in your community to go with someone outside of your community. It just make no sense to me. It just shows what kind of person you are, especially when you're a black man that continuously dates white women over and over again, or you're a black woman that constantly just continues to date white men, doesn't give a black man a chance. It's pathetic. I have no respect for people like that. I really don't give a fuck if they respect me. I don't care how they feel about me. This is an observation I've seen too many times. I see it in real life, not just on YouTube, and it's pathetic. You got Brazil, that is 75 million% black people. You're the fucking majority there. And you had racist people, you still got racist motherfuckers living over there now. The white Brazilians. How the fuck are you the main people that live in this country, but you allow the lesser to fucking treat you like you ain't shit? It don't make no sense to me. It don't. And then they're racist as fuck, but you know the DNA is being destroyed over there in Brazil because you got all these dark skinned black females messing with these white Brazilian men. Then you got the black Brazilian dark skinned ones, messing with the white Brazilian women over there. It's just they just want to mix and die out their fucking society, their legacy. I don't understand that. I don't want to destroy my legacy. I would like to know that the black bloodline is going to continue to go on, just like they want to continue their bloodline. I want to continue ours, but I'm not fighting for this shit. No. And the people that do it, like Courtney Michelle, the people that do it, like these other, channels and do it, more power to them. I don't care no more. That's why, like I said, and it doesn't matter anymore. The views are always going to be low. The sabotage is always going to be there, even when I do something different. But that's the reason why I was never promoted on YouTube since I started talking about, loving your own people. Don't date out. Because that's racist to say. How the fuck is it racist for a black man to say that I love black women? How the fuck is that racist when that's a natural thing? So I should say a white man is racist if he says he loves his white women? That makes no fucking sense. I never thought that way even when I was younger. Never. Now, if a white man says, "Oh, I don't like black women. I don't date them because they're ugly and this and that," and they say some hateful shit behind it, okay, I can understand. If a white woman says the same thing about black men or something, okay, you're kind of racist. That's some racist shit coming out your mouth. But to like or have a passion, a attraction to your own people, that's not racist at all. People that tell you that that's racist when you love your own women, when you love your own men, those people are fucking stupid. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Half these motherfuckers weren't even in existence when I came into existence on this planet. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But we got a whole bunch of dummies listening to other dummies, leading them to the fucking pits of hell, leading them to the fucking sunken place. That's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna get. That's all the place. That's the only place they're gonna go. There's no other place to go, but down. And for the people who are in interracial relationships and it's working out for you, I'm glad for you. That's good for you. But the majority of the people think that this interracial thing is just an amazing fucking thing. And they seem to accept it more when they see a black woman with a white man. But they don't accept it when they see a black man with a white woman. And it's fucking hilarious to me. I'm not defending that shit at all. But that's what I see. They'll accept more of a black woman going with a white man than a black man going with a white woman. And God forbid you have a black couple together. They're not going to work out on the show. They're going to get divorced if they're not already, okay? And they're going to have kids and they have a fucking, volatile relationship. They can't even be friendly towards each other. Look at the fucking 911 shit with Angela Bassett. She was married to a black man in the show. He became gay. She's fucking with the white man, and she gets married to the white man. The white man becomes a stepfather to the black kids. That's what they want. They want to take your women, black men. They want to take your women. They want to be, fathers to your children. Some of them, not all of them, because most of them don't give a fuck about your children at all. You see that in the news. But that's the way it works. Whenever a white man is writing a script, when he's writing a script and he has a black woman with a white man, so especially on a soap opera or one of these romance things or whatever, he's gonna have the white man so amazing that he can steal your black woman away from you. And in reality, it's not too far from the truth because a lot of them wish they were with white men. Some of them tell you, "Oh, the white man is disgusting." No, a lot of you want to be with a white man. I can see that. I see it throughout history. And you can say the same thing for black men want to be with white women. I'm not one of them. I'm not. But I'm not fighting for this shit. There's no reason to fight for something that you can't really win against. Because people are going to be stupid. They're going to be mentally shut down and have mental shackles on. And there's no way you're going to be able to get through them. So it doesn't matter to keep on trying to talk about it. The channels that keep on doing it, keep doing your thing. You might get through to some people, but I just don't care. I don't. And I'm not having the defeatist attitude, even though it sounds like it. I just do not give a shit. I don't. Because you constantly see these women running their fucking mouths about how white men are doing this. White men are so wonderful. Black men don't build shit. Black men don't do a goddamn thing. Okay, then we don't do shit. Stop talking about motherfuckers that don't do anything. Because I don't know why you waste your time talking about people that ain't shit when you should be talking about the people that are shit. Go to the white man channels and tell him how fucking beautiful he is, how amazing and wonderful he is. Go there and tell him that. Don't worry about what the black man is doing. If those passport dudes want to go somewhere else to get women, then let them go. And they're supposed to be broke, but how the fuck they getting the money to go on these goddamn trips, okay? They can't be that fucking broke. You just don't want them, and you don't want nobody else to have them. Just like the same argument that you had when you talk about how black men don't want you, but they don't want anybody else to have you. You act in the same fucking way as they are. You don't care about black men. You don't want to be with black men, but somehow, some way, you still find yourself talking about them. You still celebrate when they get killed by the police, like some of these jackasses in the black community who are men talk about you getting killed by your spouses and laugh and celebrate that shit, which makes no fucking sense. None of you make any sense. You're all fucking dumb. You need to get some help, but you won't get help because you think what you're doing in your life is right, and nobody can tell you anything other than what you're doing is right. It's not wrong. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. When you praise the white man, keep praising him. And I hope that he saves you when you get into a situation that calls for him to help you, when he's supposed to defend you. Because the majority of the time, they're not defending you at all. They're not getting laws changed to help you and your people out. Okay, because you're part of the black community, even if you don't think you are, because you're living in a house on the hill, some shit, or some white man chose you, or some white woman chose you, you're still black. You know, you didn't change your color because some white person fucking decided to marry you or have sexual relations or children with you. Just remember that. You're still fucking black. But I'm not, this is why I don't fucking talk no more, because the shit that I talk about, nobody wants to hear it. And the people that do want to hear it, there's not enough people that want to hear it. YouTube makes sure that this fucking message is getting out because it's hateful. It's not hateful, it's reality. It's fucking reality. And motherfuckers don't want to accept reality. They want to think that fucking fairy tales and fantasy is reality. And it's not. I don't live in no fucking world where I'm calling a man who was born a man and now wants to be a fucking woman. That's not reality. I'm not living in a world where a fucking woman who wants to be a man now is supposed to be called a man. That's not fucking reality. Everything that was right in this world has now become wrong, and everything that is wrong in this world has now become right. There's no fucking reason to talk about anything anymore, because when you talk about shit and you want to be yourself on YouTube like you're supposed to be, you're not rewarded for it. You're fucking punished for it. You have to pretend to be somebody you're not. You have to be fake. You have to be phony. You have to be a fucking fraud, and motherfuckers will respect you, because when I was growing up, I was told that when you're fake, phony, and fraudulent, you don't get respect. You get ridiculed. You get fucking, shot the fuck down. You get exposed. But for some reason, when you ain't shit and you a piece of shit and you treat people like shit, and when you do this shit that I'm talking about, being fake, you get rewarded for it on YouTube, because nobody wants the fucking real. Everybody wants the fake. So keep loving white men. Keep loving white women. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Do whatever the fuck you want. Keep putting your people down. Keep saying they deserve what happens to them. Keep doing what the devil wants you to do. And I'm not even getting religious. This is what the devil wants anyway. That's his plan all the time. Keep doing it. I don't give a shit no more. That's why I don't care if I get 30, 40 views on shit that I do. The subscribers is here. I appreciate you all the time. I don't care anymore, because I'm not talking about this shit when it falls on deaf ears. There are people that continue to do this shit and they talk about white supremacy and this and that. I'm not wasting my time anymore. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm just not. Everything that I said right now is only half of the fucking story, but it's enough to let you know that what people are doing, this is how they want to continue living their life. This is why black people divide continues. I'm not going to be part of the divide. Any black woman that says that she loves white men and she thinks white men are better, I don't have respect for you. I don't want to fucking know you. Any black man that tells me that, oh, you need to get yourself a white woman because they way better than black women, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to fucking know you. Do what you do and have your fun. Nobody can tell you anything. It's your fucking life, just like I got my own life. But just remember, when you don't want people, they're going to go somewhere else. And I want you to also remember this. If you don't give a shit about them, don't talk about them. Praise your white man. Praise your white woman. Shut your fucking mouth. I don't know why you need to feel the need to make a video about how much they're better than this person. Because all you're doing is showing how much of a clown you are to the entire world. That's why black people are laughed at. That's why black people are not respected as a whole. You talk about black men not respected. They don't respect black women either. They look at you as sexual fucking objects. Huh. Yeah, okay. I don't want to fucking talk about this shit no more, because it just angers the fuck out of me. That's why my channel is all about books and comics and games now, because I'm not dealing with this bullshit. Okay? I'm in reality when I'm in reality, but my reality is going to be my hobbies now. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore because it's not worth talking about. Nobody fucking listens. And that's the reality of this shit. That's how YouTube plays now. You cannot be fucking real here. If you're real, you're punished. If you say I'm a black man, loves black women, I'm fucking racist. Not fucking racist at all, but yeah, that's racist. I guess Japanese people fall in love with each other and having more Japanese children. White people having more white children. Anybody fall in love with their own race, they're fucking racist, right? No, it's just the black people that are racist, because we're supposed to be the motherfuckers that set the example for everybody else, man. Fuck this, man. I don't want to talk about this shit no more.